Morning, everyone. It's Mark, the bowler hat farmer. Well, got to ask, this craziness about the milk is getting bigger and better and deeper down the rabbit holes. Arla, what are you thinking about? I've got to ask the question, at what point did the food industry become so detached from what they think the public wants? And I've got to ask the other question is, what right do they think they've got to do these things without consultation? There's going to be a lot of farmers out there going, oh, this is a good thing, Mark. Well, it might be, and I don't know. But what I do know is this. There must be better alternatives for this. And I don't believe that something that's concocted in a science examination or program is the answer. Now, the reason I say that is this. My granddad and great granddad were both herdsmen of cattle. I've never had a lot to do with cattle, I've got to say, especially the dairy side. It's something I'd love to get into, but I've never been. I've been involved in the pigs, the turkeys, chickens, you name it, and sheep, but never ever the cattle side. There must be a better solution to this, because when my granddad kept cows, everything was milked by hand. He knew every cow. He knew every solitary thing what was wrong with a cow, what calf had been born to what cow. And this takes me back to when my partner and I visited down to Dora's Dairies down at Swindon to see John and look around the farm down there. And that was how it was. The milk from there was superb. Raw milk, absolutely tasted beautiful. Why? Well, that's because John knows his job. And this is where I think we've come away from the detachment of knowing about our food, is because, unfortunately, the farmers are not farmers anymore. They're commercial businesses that don't care about what the food tastes like, looks like. As long as it's packaged nice, as long as the packaging, the marketing department have got it right, the profits roll in. Well, that, in my opinion, is poor quality, guys. Food industry, listen up. We, the consumers, want better, and we're going to get it, and we're going to make you deal with it, whether you like it or not. So, for those who have not yet done so, and those who follow me or haven't been thinking about this or whatever else, we've set up this new website. The purpose of this website is to achieve one thing: to get better quality food from the farmer direct to your plate. Whether that's you buying it direct from the farm or a farm shop, whether that's buying it from the farm or the butcher, the farm or the greengrocer, doesn't matter where it comes via. This is about you ending up with a better quality product and not standing a step inside that supermarket to give them your cash. Okay, so if you're thinking about Christmas coming up now, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to spend my money at the supermarkets. If you're a business, if you're in the food business, if you're a crafts person, get yourself registered onto the new site. That is foodfindershub.co.uk. If you're a member of the public, you can register on there. You can register to find people. You can register to have conversations about those places that you visit and buy your food from, and what kind of, your thoughts are on the food that you've bought. If you're a member of the public and you think, I don't know, that isn't enough. I know, like myself, as a consumer, I'm passionate about food. I'm desperate to want to spread the word about good quality food. We have a position on there for voluntary ambassadors, and the ambassador's role is to go out and encourage more businesses to get involved in registering on there. So more farmers, more shops, more butchers, bakers, greengrocers, candlestick makers, whoever you might be, for them to help them get registered on the site, and also to talk to the public about what the site's about, to get engagement on the site, to push things on social media. So if you're thinking, well, I'm a member of the general public, I'm concerned about the food industry as a whole and where it's going, where it's taken us, the shite predominantly they sell through supermarkets to us. If you're feeling like that and you're thinking, I'm worried about my kids, my grandkids, maybe, because, a good percentage of my audience are 50 plus. Sorry if you're younger, but that's the reality of it. We're the people who still care. And I think we should care. And looking back on this whole escapade with this milk, Arla, what are you thinking about? There's a particular, they're classing it as an organic, natural substance. Well, it's so organic and so natural, the Soil Association, who register organic food, won't allow it to be used. They haven't signed it off. There's a reason for that, obviously. And on another side of that, it's an irritant. It weakens your eyes. It can eat your skin up. Come on, guys. We deserve better than this. As members of the public, we deserve better than this. As the food industry, for myself being in the food industry, wake up and smell the roses. The people are telling you on social media they're not happy about this. They're telling you what they do not want. If you don't listen, the backlash is going to be beyond belief on you guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. Spoken to dairies this morning across the country who are not using this. McQueen's, they're a fine example, not using any of this trash they've said in their food, and they want to supply you to your doorstep. Boys and girls, wake up, get on the phone to McQueen's, find out if they deliver in your area, and if they do, order the bloody milk. You know, let's get away from these beggars who don't want our money, and if they do want it, they only want it for the wrong reasons. They don't want it to keep themselves going. They want it so you haven't got it. They want it so their shareholders' profits look good. That ain't good enough. That ain't what we're about. As the members of the public, we deserve better. So, guys, if you haven't yet registered on the site, it's foodfindershub.co.uk. I know I'm on one today. I'm on a right rant, and there's a reason for that. This Arla situation has 100% installed in my head why, when I spoke to the boys at the web department about doing this site, and I said to them, and they said, Mark, we've got to do this for you, just because the passion you brought to it. I am not the only person who's got this passion. I have received emails, I have received phone calls, texts, WhatsApp, Facebooks, you name it, guys. I've received hundreds of messages in the past week from people who are just as passionate as I am about this. We've signed up yesterday. I think it was almost at 50 ambassadors have already joined. 200 members of the general public have already joined the site. Numerous amounts of businesses. Do we want more? Of course we do. We want people all across the country registering on this as ambassadors, as members of the public, as consumers, and more importantly, businesses. Businesses what want to sell stuff. If you're a food industry person, and you know, whether you're a small dairy, a veg box company. Now, come on, guys. The Land Workers Alliance have hundreds of members in the UK. I think, in fact, 3,000 plus. They've got little veg box schemes all over the country. If you're part of that, spread the word. It's a free listing. You list yourself on there, and there's people on there who are just as passionate about real food as you are, and they want to buy your products. Guys, we've got to do this, and we've got to do it fast. foodfindershub.co.uk. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'm Mark, a very passionate bowler hat farmer. Have a great day.